Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I have two articles here related, and one of them will make my British um, patriots very, very happy to realize that they act only after they receive the green light from America. Unfortunately, but that's the way it is. I've been talking about a club here for a long time. And the club is this: United States, that's its club. Then you have Great Britain, the house servant, and then you have the rest, which sometimes France is a house servant as well. And then you have the plantation slaves, which are the bottom feeders, the rest. Sometimes Italy, when doesn't sleep well, they think that maybe they're not bottom feeders, they're house servants, but they're not. Sometimes Germany thinks that, oh, we're not bottom feeders, we're house servants. But there's nothing above that. So house servant, Great Britain is the house servant, the only one with a stamp certificate signed by the boss. The rest are just wannabe. So let's see what's going on here. I'm sorry, my British friends. When I read this, I was like, oh my God, they're going to be all upset. I hope you are upset. I would be if I would be a Brit. So here it is, Yahoo News by Niamh Kavanagh, June 2nd, 2022. UK, that's you guys, to send rocket systems to Ukraine after a report that Boris Johnson, your prime minister, sought US's approval. Eh? Are you gonna drink tonight? I hope so. Don't do something stupid though. So the UK is set to send multiple launch rocket systems to the Ukrainian military in a bid to help counter Russia's brutal attacks. I just mentioned maybe 2 days ago that I haven't heard much about UK doing anything like hanky panky. Here they are in force. Why? They were waiting for the Americans to approve their short range missile uh, aid to Ukraine, and they say, hey, Papa, can we send some of ours so we can try to see how our systems are working in the real world? And the United States was like, I guess. I bet that's the way it was. And even worse. According to a statement by the British Foreign Office, reports CNN. CNN, what's that? CNN. I don't know. The UK will provide Ukraine with M270 launchers, which can strike targets over 49 miles away. That is from here to my gas station. Oh man, a friend of mine sent me a joke. He said like this. I'm gonna read it for you. I normally don't brag about expensive trips, but I just got back from the gas station. That was funny as. Anyway, so let's go back to this, guys. So, targets over 49 miles away. Okay, the advanced medium-range rocket systems would offer a significant boost in capability for the Ukrainian forces. Okay, and let's go to the other article now. Okay, and this is from the Air Force Times by John Lancaster, the Associated Press, Elena Bacatoros, the Associated Press, taken probably by the Air Force Times from today, June 2nd, 2022. Russia warns West of weapons repercussions, pounds Ukraine. Okay, I'm going to go to the first part. Britain pledged Thursday to send sophisticated medium-range rocket systems to Ukraine, joining the United States and Germany in equipping the embattled nation with advanced weapons for shooting down aircraft and knocking out artillery. Okay, Western arms have been critical to Ukraine's success in stymieing Russia's much larger and better equipped military during a war now in its 99th day. But as Russian forces do something, let's see here, Western arms have been critical. Of course, and then we have here, but as Russian forces closed in on a key city in recent days, the Ukrainian government said its fighters needed better rocket launchers to prevail. I thought they were prevailing nevertheless. I thought the Russians were running east towards whatever, Vladivostok. a Kremlin spokesman, again, warned of absolutely undesirable and rather unpleasant scenarios if the latest Western-supplied weapons were fired into Russia. What should that be? Absolutely undesirable and rather unpleasant scenarios. What could that be? This pumping of Ukrainian with weapons will bring more suffering to Ukraine, which is merely a tool in the hands of those countries that supply it with weapons, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters. So, will bring more suffering to Ukraine. Those guys in the club don't care about that, I'm telling you that. Which is Ukraine, which is merely a tool in the hands of those countries that supply it with weapons. I can see that, but I can see some other reasons too. So, all right. What do we have here? We have here Zelensky, who spoke to a security conference in Slovakia. He said this, and I'm quoting, "As of today, the occupiers / Russian army, Russians, control almost 20% of our territory, almost 125,000 square kilometers, which is 48.262 square miles," he said. So they occupied 20%, so that means they made some advances, didn't they? Okay. Zelensky said, of course, minimizing here, Zelensky said Russia had fired 15 cruise missiles in the past day and used a total of 2,478 missiles since invading Ukraine. And I'm quoting, most of them targeting civil infrastructure. I'm not sure about that. And now we go back to the first article for you, my British fellow friends. British Defence Minister Ben Wallace said the UK would send an unspecified number of M270 launchers which can fire precision-guided rockets up to 80 kilometers, 50 miles. As I said, my gas station is closer than 50 miles. It's further than 50 miles, I mean. Ukrainian troops will be trained in the UK to use the equipment. Okay. The British government says the decision to provide the launchers was coordinated closely with the US government. Coordinated. Papa, can I try to? Okay, I guess that's how it was. Wednesday. That is would supply, which said Wednesday. No, wait a second. The British government says the decision to provide the launchers was coordinated closely with the US government, which said Wednesday that it would supply high mobility artillery rocket systems to Ukraine. Okay, you guys do that. The two missile systems are similar, though the American one has wheels, while the British one, also US built, runs on tracks. Did you hear that, my friends? You can't even build your systems. It's US built. Man, they used to produce stuff, man. Wasn't that guy called Adolf so proud of you? He said, no, we're not going to do that. The English people are like Germans. We don't want to start a war with them. No, I admire them. No. Yeah, okay. Germany had come under criticism that it wasn't doing enough. Of course, what did you do for me today? To help Ukraine. Chancellor Olaf Scholz said Wednesday that his country would supply Ukraine with modern anti-aircraft missiles and radar systems. He told lawmakers that the IRIS-T surface-to-air missiles Germany planned to provide were the most modern air defense systems that the country has. Oh my! Sweden also announced plans Thursday to donate arms to Kiev that included missiles, semi-automatic rifles, and anti-tank weapons. Swedish Defense Minister Peter Hultqvist said the country's parliament is expected to approve the donation. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov called Ukraine's repeated push for more weapons and I'm quoting, direct provocation intended to draw the West into the fighting. He warned that US-supplied multiple rocket launchers would raise the risk of an expanded conflict. You think? Yeah. All right. So I provide the weapons, you provide the human casualties, and we are together in this war. Yes. Take this and you go and shoot at them. Oh, he got shot. Okay, got another one? Yeah, come over here. Get this weapon. Go and shoot them. Oh, he got blown up again. Okay, you come over here. Get this one. That's how it works. And we're together in this. All right, keep supplying and keep dying, I guess. Unfortunately, man, unfortunately. But how can you stop this? I think not by supplying more weapons, because more weapons obviously means more destruction. Do you think that the course of all this invasion operation will change, will turn? I don't think so. At the most, I don't know, wild guess, it's going to come to a standstill. But I don't think that will happen. Why? Because the Ukrainian military, the manpower will diminish. So you can send over there how many tanks and airplanes you want. You're not going to have people to use them, to operate them. What are you going to do? Are you going to send advisors? Remember Vietnam? Remember Korea? Advisors. Yes. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just, not an advisor.